Thank you for joining Cyber Review. This is Sophia. I'm here with Alberto today. He's a cybersecurity expert, ethical hacker, and Cybrary Mentor. He has more than 20 years of experience in the field of information security, and he's a platinum member at ISACA, and he's the author of the book, Operations Bitcoins Logging to Hell. Wow, Alberto, you have an impressive background. Tell us, how did you get into cybersecurity?
Well, thank you, Sophia, for the invitation. I'm glad to be here. Actually, I got into information security. Let's say that I became a hacker when I was 14. I started hacking video games. And well, then I went to university. I got a degree in computer engineer. Started working in computer forensics, information security. I have a project management certification from the PMI. So I was able to lead many projects regarding to implementation of information security management systems in the government and in private companies.
So, talking about your book, Operations Bitcoins Logging to Hell, what made you write a book like this?
Well, actually, I have the pleasure of being the first hacker who was sent to prison in Uruguay for a supposed crime that happened in a medical health provider. And it was all part of a process that was very unclear, without any due diligence, without any warranties of a fair process. And I got involved only because I tried to help the medical provider in a security problem that they had and I had identified. So basically I ended up in prison for trying to help. And well, that made me wrote this book, because I couldn't imagine having lived all that situation without spreading to the world the story. And if I had to keep that to myself, I would feel so, wow, no, I have to talk about this. I have to tell the world about my story. So that's what made me wrote the book. I mean, the money was obviously not the objective of the book. I don't intend to make any money from it. Actually, it's been sold in Amazon for the lowest prices that Amazon allows me to put the book. And if anybody wants to get the book and can't afford to pay it, they can contact me and I can send them a copy for free.
And how did you manage to write about such serious and life-altering event with a positive tone and easy-to-read style?
Well, thank you. I'm glad that you find that the book was easy to read. That's the idea. And first, I wrote the Spanish version of the book, which for me was the first experience writing a book. I never thought that I would ever write a book, but well, life is what happens to you while you're planning to do something else, as Elton John said.
Yes.
And basically, for me, it was complicated. And when I started writing, I realized that, wait, I have to learn how to write and how's the structure of a book, and the consideration that I should take into account when writing a book. It's not like you open the Word and you start typing what's on your mind. No, you have to have a structure. So I started taking courses online in order to learn how to make that structure. I mean, to separate the word in different chapters that had a certain purpose. I mean, it's not like writing just what comes to your mind. And well, I took courses for that, and then I started creating the book with the structure that I thought it was suitable for it.
You mentioned in your book that this life-altering event was your 9/11, right? Why is that?
Well, it just happened that by coincidence, the day I was sent to prison was September 11, 2017, and I couldn't help making the analogy of the events that happened in the USA in 2001, which changed the world. and were something completely unexpected. And there is a before and after September 11, 2001. And I felt the same happen to me. Something completely unexpected happened to me, and it changed my life forever. And there is a before and after that day for me. And I thought that, okay, everybody has their 9/11, where they experience certain things that are out of their control and changes the life of the people forever. And that happened to me, and I felt like it was my 1911.
Are you working a new kind of book?
Yes, actually, I wrote my first book without ever thinking I would do it, and I enjoyed that. And I am working on another book that I actually have finished it, but I don't want to release it yet. That is called The Hacker Who Sold the World, which is a book that is a tale about somebody in the future who realizes that the system he's living in has many problems, the problems of the power, the misinformation, manipulation of the media, the information.
Can you tell our audience where they can follow you or find your book as well?
Yeah, if you go to amazon.albertohill.com, which is my first name and last name.com, they can access to my Amazon library, where my book in Spanish and in English are available.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Alberto. It was wonderful having this talk with you, and we hope that your message gets spread all over the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sophia. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.